Good day, good day. Welcome everyone. We are here by the tree of life. We got the birds chirping, the wind waving in, the sun beaming down, and it's a marvelous day. I'm so excited to be here with you guys because today we have something special. 5 ways to grow from trauma. There's so many of us who are in the dirt, in doubt, and need to rise up. Well, how do we do that? Well, I've come up with 5 ways, 5 things that we can do to incorporate into our lives to get us out of that dirt. The first thing that we can do is to have a new approach by saying, I'm going to do something different today. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to love everything because I can. I can feel the leaves. There's so many people who don't even have feelings in their hands, appreciating everything. I like the word beautiful because the world is full of beauty. And that's the most magnificent thing of all. There's so many beautiful things. The vines, the different creases in the trees, the color on my shirt. Those are the things. By creating a new approach in appreciation for life, those who grow from trauma may also reevaluate their priorities. So take a look at your priorities and see how much they mean to you. The second thing that we can do to grow from trauma is to really open up your mind and to understand that stronger relationships are the best relationships. So tell your neighbor, tell your friends, tell your family, your dog, your cat, your hamster, how much they mean to you and how much you mean to them. Ask them how their day was. Ask them about the important things that you prioritize in your life and give that a sense of meaning. Always create meaning in the things that you do. Because when we're down and out, we need to take a look at who matters to us the most and let them know. You may get a reciprocal. That is what we should do, to say, I don't want to be where I'm at, but you know what? I accept where I'm at, and I'm going to set my priorities straight. I'm going to say, I appreciate you. Thank you for being in my life, especially when I need you. Those are the things that we can take a look at. The third thing is to increase your openness to new possibilities. I have found along my journey that when I have been down and out from trauma, that when I set new goals, I am focused on a whole nother level. I am so excited, I'm so happy, I'm so thrilled to be in the moment and to allow all of the abundance to just flow and to be, because it's ready. You're ready for that. Growing pains are the best pains because staying in the pool of trauma and trying to swim when nobody taught you how, it's like you're drowning. So give yourself these tools to learn how to swim. Because individuals may establish new interests and seize new opportunities. Like Dead Poets Society. Robin Williams said, count your rosebuds. Seize the day, carpe diem. You don't know if there is a tomorrow. So really look at your opportunities and then just focus. Like Kobe Bryant said, have a Mamba mentality. Be so in the moment that you just feel 100% awesome. Appreciate yourself. If you take a look at, if you were in the mountains for a week and you came out and you saw somebody have the newest pair of shoes, that might look a little odd to you because everybody that you were just camping with and hiking with were just wearing boots. Seeing those things eventually become odd and distorted because you realize that that doesn't really matter. Having the most fashionable clothing it doesn't matter because your perspective and your belief system is the only thing that you really have control over, not even your body. You may have hiccups. You can't really control hiccups. I mean, there are some remedies like holding your breath, just swallowing 3 times, drinking water, but you can't control why they happened. So the thing that you have full control over is how you respond in your belief system. So take a glance at that when you feel in the rut. Because when you have a new appreciation for life, and when you have stronger relationships, and you open your mind up to new possibilities, individuals may establish new interests and seize those opportunities. And that is how we dive into the 4th key, the 4th way to grow from trauma, which is to recognitize yourself. Look at your cognition. How are you thinking? And take back your personal strength. Take back your strength. Many better understand that they can handle difficult things and discover that they are stronger than they ever thought. Have you ever given a speech before? Well, I have. And I don't know about you, but sometimes it's a little anxious. If it's your first time, you're like, well, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna do it because I need the credit. Well, public speaking is a great way to interact with other people. And once you get up there, whether you're the first, the middle, or the last, or somewhere in between, you realize my anxiety was just excitement in disguise. When I got done doing that, I felt so great because I got to share the important thing that I got to talk about. I have done many speeches over art, over painters, philosophers, psychological research, and all different types of things in between. And I have found that every single time after, I have said, wow, I really feel great right now because I don't know what I was scared of, because it's false evidence appearing real. Is fear. Fear is really excitement in disguise, because once you know that you are confident in your skills, you will get over that. So when we're going through trauma, be confident. Think about the way that you are thinking, because you may just do better than you thought. When you go after these new opportunities and you discover more things about yourself, you don't have to overly analyze yourself, but you can just take a look at yourself and say, I really like this about myself. I like my smile. I like how I'm there for other people. And I want to water those plants because I want those to grow. And that's what we're doing. We're growing. That's why we change our shoe sizes when we were kids. We grow up. You're still growing in your mind. Last but not least, definitely not least, save the best for last. The 5th way to grow from trauma. The 5th way to grow from trauma is to have a spiritual rebirth. That sounds interesting, Robert. Tell me about that. Well, our spiritual journey is understanding that not everything appears as it seems. We may look at a tree and say, well, that's a really large object, but that's the reason why we're breathing right now. There are more to the story. We are in a society that is governed of control. Control really means I'm going to change the way that you think, and you're going to see it how I see it. Kind of like a manipulator. there is more to the story. There is something around us that goes against the laws of nature. The law of nature incorporates karma, which is a boomerang. I call it the boomerang effect, because when you toss good energy, that good energy comes back. Does not mean it has to come from the person that you're giving the positive energy to, because if they give negative, they get negative. But you may get good energy from the person you're giving it to. So that's the key, to always give good energy, because you'll always get it back some way, somehow. Because I have found that when other people are being negative to you, that's the world saying they need help. This is a learning lesson for them. So don't take it personal. When you have a spiritual rebirth, you no longer look at the life the same that you've been living. You put on your new pair of glasses and you look at things differently. So all of the trends no longer matter. What matters is being here in the moment, feeling alive, expressing yourself, and understanding that I did not come here to be judged. I came here to express myself and to be my most authentic self. Because when we're talking about trauma, growth from trauma may also include a better understanding of our spiritual matters. So what matters to you when we're talking about spiritual things, spiritual aspects? Does not mean religious. Wanted to be in a shot. Hey there. That's awesome. But that's what I'm talking about. You say good things happen. You saw it, you witnessed it. You can't take it back. But when you're on your spiritual journey, remember, everything isn't as it seems. Creating your own picture through the things that you see is how the world really is. Many philosophers have said that the world that you live is also the world that's in your mind. That's why children are so expressive, so alive, and they're egocentric. But not everybody who is egocentric is a bad person. Children are egocentric because they need to take care of themselves when they need to. But you are all living in your own world like I am. So there you have it. We have talked about a new appreciation for life, allowing yourself to remember that you are stronger because you have those relationships with friends, family, even with yourself, your pets. Your friendships are so important. You can be a friend to yourself as well. I'm my own best friend. The third thing that we talked about is that we can open our mind to new possibilities. And with that being said, we talked about using our cognition to our ability, our advantage, using our cognitive abilities to our advantage by opening our personal strengths. And last but not least is our spiritual journey, our spiritual rebirth. I wanted to thank you for joining me with the birds chirping, the wind that's waving in, by the tree of life, on this beautiful day with the sun that's beaming down on us, on calmness and tranquility. See you soon.